guys, key question. Who would win in a fight? Helltaker or Doom Guy?
Doom Guy.
That's a very sus answer, Chris. I don't believe you.
I'm sorry.
Fisticuffs, no items, final destination, 3 stock.
Okay. Helltaker.
Yeah.
He can kick stuff. Doom Guy, he can kind of kick stuff, but...
Doom Guy, all he just has to do is rip and tear. That's it.
He can do that.
Rip and tear.
But the power of friendship will save Helltaker.
Yeah.
That's what you're forgetting.
Helltaker knows how to move to a beat.
He's got very necrodancer type mechanics.
Yes.
I guess I'm with Doom Guy. He has the metal in him, the metal of fire. Rip and tear.
I think it's nothing compared to. I think Huey Lewis would attest to this. The metal of fire. This is a lyric from one of his songs. The metal of fire is nothing compared to the power of love.
And we're gonna go on like this for the rest of the episode.
You're listening to Acapella Pod.
Got you feeling down and up if you your way. No continue, no respond, no way to save your game. You wanna hang out in a special place. I think it's time for Good Game, well pod. Good game, what you playing now? Good game, well pod. Good game, what you playing now?
Hello and welcome to Good Game Well Pod. With me this week are Alex.
Hello.
Michael.
Shalom.
And Chris.
What's up?
What's up? So, this week we're playing a game that Alex picked. So I don't know if Alex has anything to say about the game he chose.
It's Helltaker. It's short. It's cool. That's about it.
All right, and we'll see you next week. We're actually going to do Devil May Cry 3 for next week's episode, so join us next week. This has been Good Game Well Pod.
Bye. See you. Bye.
See ya. No, but really though, this game just came out, so it's like the first full-on contemporary game we've played. It came out in May 2020. It is a freeware indie puzzle adventure / dating sim, I guess. I don't know. It was developed by one guy, Lukas Piscors. Sorry if I mispronounced that. He goes by Van Ripper online. He's like an artist / animator / game developer now. It drew heavy inspiration from, he said, games called Monster Prom, Avalon, Saper, 1993, and he also said a little bit of Undertale is in there as well. Have you guys played any of those?
No.
I played Undertale. About it.
Yeah. The only one of those I've played is Undertale. Apparently, I looked up a little bit of Avalon Saper. It kind of looks like it's the exact same puzzle style. It's kind of like on a Bomberman grid, and you're running around with bombs and stuff.
This game kind of reminded me of Catherine a little bit, but 2D.
Oh, it totally. That was the game I was thinking that we'd pick, but then I was like, oh, fucking Catherine, fucking transphobic ass Catherine. Problematic ass, transphobic ass Catherine. Like a great game except for one character. It's just yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's alienate an entire group of people on an unrelated note with a side character. Cause fuck you. But yeah, so that's all the notes I have. The only shit that I was able to find was an AMA the dude did online, and it was basically just people being like, if I design a Helltaker t-shirt, can I sell it on Redbubble? And him being like, sure. And then other people being like, would it offend you if I drew Helltaker porn? And he's like, no. That's it. That's all I have. So it's going to be a good game. I think our real challenge this week is going to be can we do an hour and a half on Helltaker and not get canceled for some misogynist shit?
Dude, I don't know about that. This game was pretty straight up forward with.
You get right into it for sure.
It was just you do the first I guess puzzle mission, and you're just oh, it seems like a fun game until you start like getting into the dialogue and you're like, oh no, not one of these games. Oh no.
Yeah. So
no.
as far as storyline overview, I think like just the first opening thing is like I had a dream that I had a demon harem.
And then he's like, yeah, I gotta go do that shit.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, and yeah, it's they're sharply dressed demon women as you go through hell, and you're trying to recruit them to your harem. That's it. That's the plot.
Well, an absolute fucking bot plays in the background.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I ran this game on ultra settings.
Oh yeah.
I played it on the hardest difficulty that was available. And I believe I 100%ed it.
Hey, I didn't figure out how to leave the puzzle thing. For the Bizzlebub.
Oh yeah.
It goes
Wait.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
That's how you say it.
Lord of Flies.
Me and Michael did our entire term paper on Beelzebub. I think you know what we're talking about. It was all Tenacious D references mostly. And
awesome.
and like the shit demon from Dogma. That was like 95%. Like, did you know? It was great.
Well, I guess Beelzebub was also mentioned in the Bible too.
Yeah, he's a real one.
Yeah, like
He was in the classic nonfiction text, the Bible, and featured prominently. So he's real.
Yeah.
Sound design, like Alex said, there is a bop that plays. What do you guys think of the music / sound design?
It was actually pretty catchy. Like I actually enjoyed it. I think that was the best thing about the game was the music.
Sound design is like pretty simple, but like pretty punchy. Felt like kinetic. You're banging into the like little rocks. It doesn't sound too horrible. The spikes make a nice jingle. The bone demons make a fun noise when you knock them out. The bonies.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Pretty like eating potatoes.
The only reason I knew that this game existed is because someone remixed the main theme, and I was like, ooh, there's a video game about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very catchy. Catchy music playing the whole time.
All right, well, I have to ask, what control scheme did you guys use?
I used a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, mouse and
I did
keyboard.
not use WASD. I used my arrow keys.
I used WSD.
I used a little mixture.
Yeah, do you guys feel like it was better on WASD or arrow keys?
Well, you know, I played on controller, which is real shit.
I played on controller.
Oh.
Having that reload button not be, because I was playing with the arrows and I was like, oh, I fucked up, and I would reach over to the R key. And then I was like, no, wait, hold up. And I leaned back, and when I fucked up, I was able to hit RB. Most satisfying thing in the world. Money. Absolute money. Oh, Jesus, this episode is the worst.
Oh, yeah, God.
I had my headphones set to 72, and the music was loud, but not too loud. It was pretty great. It's like such a fucking troll episode.
Do you gotta get people into this year, you know?
Oh, yeah, but you want to know what the number one movie in May of 2020 was?
What?
There's this movie playing at all the theaters.
Sonic. Oh.
No, there's a new movie that's playing in the theaters that I've been driving by. It's We Are Now Permanently Closed. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie.
I have good reviews though.
Yeah, it's on every marquee I see, so it must be big, and it's been in theaters for like the last 2 months, so I'm assuming it's a big deal. But yeah, I watched. Did you guys watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Fuck it, we need segues. We need segues, and we need them hard. We need them now.
I did not watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
I watched
it.
Then I stopped.
I watched it. Jim Carrey was charming.
I liked Jim Carrey very much.
Yeah, big Riddler energy. He was doing the Riddler again. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
was here for it. I feel like for IMDb trivia for Helltaker, the number one movie at the time Helltaker came out, starred a actor, James Marsden, who also played Cyclops, the best X-Men, best comic book character ever, actually. So that's the IMDb trivia for Helltaker.
Nice.
Yeah. Shit.
What about top song?
Top song from May of 2020. I don't know. Fucking WAP. I didn't look it up. Like whatever's on the radio now. It's like 3 months ago. fucking WAP. It was WAP. It was actually the prequel to WAP. DOP. Dry ass P word. But yeah. Are you guys gonna like riff with me at all? You're just gonna let me? You gonna leave me hanging? You're gonna leave me out there with dry ass P word? Yeah. You're just gonna let me.
So listen,
like fucking James Harden out here. Fucking A.
How Trolls World Tour single-handedly destroyed the movie industry. as we know it.
It was the fault of Trolls World Tour.
No, they just realized, wait a minute, I don't have to release anything to theaters, and I can just release it straight to streaming platforms. And now, when you have to take a shit during a movie, you can just pause and go take a shit.
Well, I used to go up to the projector and complain. I'd be like, hey, roll it back 3 minutes. I got to take a dump.
And
you know what? Roll it back 7 minutes.
It's going to be a long
It's going to be a
And
doozy.
you got subtitles and all that good stuff. I wish the fucking Lighthouse had subtitles when I was watching it. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, me and Michael had to watch the Vivitch with subtitles.
Yeah, there's like certain movies you have to, especially movies directed by that guy. What's his name?
Robert Eggers. He likes the thick real accents. Go live in this time period for 6 years, and maybe you can act in one of my movies.
Subtitles are kind of a must in this house as well. I feel like just being
like
able to read is ruined.
Well,
Listening carefully for me.
I thought some subtitles go very well with shows like Money Heist.
Do you mean Money Plane, the movie with Kelsey Grammer and former WWE or current WWE superstar Edge? You mean Money Plane?
No,
Have you guys seen Money Plane?
No, I have not.
Holy shit, fucking go find Money Plane and watch Money Plane. It fucking rocks. It's got those like three brothers that were like famous Disney Channel brothers.
The guy from like The Other Me and stuff.
Yeah. So it's and the guy who was in the
Lawrence
one
Brothers.
with Robert Schneider, the Robert Schneider film, the hot chick. He's her boyfriend.
Nice.
The middle brother, and he's like playing a cowboy with a very fake mustache who reminds me very much of Anthony Estrada. Looks just like him.
Now, how fake mustache are we talking?
Oh, like the fakest mustache. The fakest mustache
you
I've ever seen on a widely released film. Like, besides, like I think what's the movie that the dude like has the mustache like fucking painted on with like oil? Like I think like the first Sleepaway Camp. There's like a dude who came back like for reshoots after like he shaved his mustache, so he straight up has like a fucking oil painted on mustache. Very funny. Like those don't take that long to grow.
Like, what kind of mustache is this?
Probably shaved it, and then they called him the next day and were like, hey.
big like sheriff, like Wild West sheriff mustache, like the big old.
I thought it was like a porn style mustache, you know?
Well, it depends on which kind of porn you watch.
Same thing.
Like a Ron Jeremy stash? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, something like that. Whoa.
Yeah, so but no, you guys should watch Money Plane. It fucking rocks, dude. Like it's like one of the cheapest movies I've ever seen. It's fucking incredible.
Oh man.
It's like they're clearly just like they set up this fake casino on a plane, and like it's like all shots from the casino night episode of The Office where they just made a fake casino at a warehouse. Like, no, but we're on a plane. They keep like reminding you, like, no, we're on a plane in the sky. It's like, no, you're not.
They're not on a plane at all.
Oh, they definitely did not get a plane for Money Plane.
We are on a stealth bomber jet plane, and this is the inside of it. It's like the TARDIS.
It's a great watch though. It's great to see those guys all grown up. The little kid from Mr. Bean movie was the little brother. He like shoots a guy. That's pretty satisfying to watch. Makes me feel pretty fucking old.
It's $6 right now. It's
best $6.
It's $5 right now.
Well, basically,
on Amazon Prime.
If you want to afford it, you'll have to rob a money plane. I'm gonna rob a real life money plane so I can afford to buy the movie Money Plane, and it would be worth it.
What year did Money Plane come out then?
May 2020.
Oh god, I don't
same day as Helltaker.
It's 4.5 stars out of 5.
Really? On Amazon?
On Amazon.
Nice. That's like
a lot of people liked it.
That's me giving it a 4 and some old lady giving it a 5 because she thought Kelsey Grammer still looks pretty hot.
I assume it's gonna pick up like like Sharknado and stuff, you know.
I think it already does have kind of a cult following.
I mean, just the sound of the plot, you know. What's next? Yeah. Where else can we put a casino?
Me and my fiance did plane night. So we did Money Plane into Soul Plane into Snakes on a Plane into I want to kill myself by jumping out of a plane.
No Air Force One.
No, it has to have the word plane in the title.
Oh, it's got to have the word plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Airplane, because Airplane's like actually legitimately good. Snakes on a Plane Soul Plane's good too. Fuck, who am I kidding? Soul Plane has aged horribly, but to me, like that's what the world needs now. We need a poorly aged mid-aughts like comedy. It's the only way to like sandpaper the edges of all the cultural anxieties, just to like be like, no, No, this was it. This was the peak. Snoop Dogg was a high pilot, and the jet has hydraulics as it comes down the runway.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half.
Didn't they also do a movie where they played golf?
Yeah. Who's your caddy? That's what it's in like the movies like this category for Soul Plate is just like a who's who of like the most like reductive early aughts comedies, and they all fucking rule. Who's your caddy? Like I consider How High to be in that canon. Shit. Like Friday After Next, I think the Friday and Next Friday are both like okay, but then Friday After Next is in there. It's like nope.
I enjoyed that.
You guys must know other movies.
Like this one, I mean like cheesy but entertaining.
Yes.
Like Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang. Rest in peace, Louis C.K. Yeah, Pootie Tang fucking the shitty SNL tried one too. They tried to make The Ladies Man into a movie. The biggest bomb of all of the like
Ladies Man.
Ladies Man was like a SNL sketch. And then I think after that movie bombed, they're like, you know what it was missing? Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin is Undercover Brother.
Yes, I was gonna say Undercover Brother.
Yeah, Undercover Brother is legitimately funny.
What about like the Nutty Professor?
Yeah, the mayonnaise gag in Undercover Brother is fucking no holds barred hilarious.
And when Neil Patrick Harris just, I'm not white, rips a guy's heart out because he hates himself.
Yeah. Undercover Brother rules. All those movies are secretly woke. We just didn't know that was a thing at the time.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you wake up if you don't know you were dreaming?
Yeah, we weren't lucid yet, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that whole dream idea means that like at some point when all the shit hits the fan, like maybe right now, shit's kind of hitting the fan in the world. It's like, oh, we're just making crazy shit happen. We're lucid dreaming at that point, you know?
Yeah. Welcome to my world, bitch.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's knowing Freddy Krueger is chasing you and going to kill you. Yeah. And you want to wake up, but you can't.
Yeah. We just dragged like systemic racism and viral death into reality. Some person was having a nightmare that like the police were trying to murder them and they had a virus that was going to kill them. And then they like dragged it into the real world.
Wake me up, I got it.
It's like, now, oh, cool. Now we have it. Thanks, Dr. 2020.
And we've yet to have anything good happen from that so far. No one's killed Freddy Krueger yet.
Yeah, it's exactly. They dragged Freddy Krueger to the real world. Like, all right, now he has to like get a job and shit. We're good. But then he just like runs around stabbing people.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick up a part-time job bartending at Applebee's. I'd watch that.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger. I actually saw like somebody streaming on Twitch that's just completely dressed up as Freddy Krueger, and he just does like Freddy Krueger jokes while gaming. It's kind of entertaining.
Michael, every streamer calls every female character in every video game bitch. He's not doing Freddy Krueger bit. He's just being a streamer.
He's not dressed like Freddy Krueger.
Oh boy.
He's just horribly burned.
He's just
and
a
I'm
burned
being
man.
mean now.
Yeah.
Literally, metaphorically got burned.
These are the new gunner. This is the new gunner power glove. Bitch. Oh yeah, Helltaker.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like like the actual
like a whole game. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Can I throw money at this man for him to make a full game? So
I think he's like working on like projects now. I don't think he's like single-handedly developing anything, but I'm pretty sure he's like involved now.
Yeah, if he was on a team, he definitely gets something a lot more higher quality. I mean, this game's great, but he definitely pumps something out that won't take just an hour to get 100% completion.
For sure. Yeah. Did you guys have a favorite level. I guess I can like describe what the story is.
Do you remember
No, I don't.
what everyone's name in the order?
Fiction.
But anyways, you are basically you're in hell and you're going through to different levels to try to bed. Well, to assumingly try to bed, and I'm gonna get back to this. This is put a little pin in that. You're trying to quote unquote add demon girls to your harem, which you can put 2 and 2 together, I would assume. What that implies. You're trying to add demon girls to your harem, and you have this. The way the game works is it's like kind of a puzzle. Like it's a puzzle game, and you have a limited amount of moves to get to the girl, and you have to basically like shift these blocks out of the way. As you progress through levels, there's these spikes that do double damage. As you get a little further, there's spikes that are there one turn and then gone the next turn, so they're kind of like alternating. There's keys on Van Nuys. But yeah. Were there any other like mechanics? I think that's really it, right?
Yeah. Wait, you could break shit in the first level, but you couldn't ever again. Or did I just hallucinate that you could?
Yeah, I think you're hallucinating about that one.
I kept trying to break it. The first level was probably the level I did the most retries on, actually.
You can break people, but...
Yeah, I was like, if I hit this rock enough time, it'll break, right? So,
I think that's all the mechanics.
Yeah,
it is.
How did you guys feel with that portion of the game? Was it pretty satisfying?
I liked it.
I enjoyed it as well, because it's something that you can't just blindly run into. Like at first I'm like, this game is easy, and then I'm like, wait, hold on, I gotta think about my steps. All right, it's a lot of trial and error for me.
Yeah, I think level 4 was where like the trial and error kicked in finally. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, when you gotta get like the keys and stuff, I think that's when
the one with the sunglass lady justice or whatever. That one I was like always one move away. It took me forever to figure that one out.
Did anyone else think about like there's a button that says like life advice? I never pressed it for the longest time. It's because I thought it was like gonna give me a hint.
No, it's just the girls riffing. It's more like content. It's just like the whatever girls you got on like the last level will just talk to you. They'll like explain how a thing works, but it's like nothing remotely useful. It's like, hey, spikes do more damage. Try not to be on spikes as much as possible.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. There's one of the girls is like, and she keeps popping up like every few levels. She's like, Fontaine has the atom, and that makes him the governor. She keeps saying that over and over. So anyways, you progress through the game, through these levels, and then when you get to the end of the level, when you reach the girl, there is a dating sim mechanic, which is basically you have 2 dialogue choices generally. And one of them results in a good end, and one of them results in a bad end, where they either maim or kill you. And then you have to restart the level. Which I had a question. No. Did any of you guys ever restart a level and then kind of vaguely forget the exact sequence you beat it in, and then have to like be like, oh no?
Not for the life advice, but some of the other levels. Like, there's probably like level, 9, 10?
I think 9 was the...
I think 10 was the prologue, right?
The one where you have to get through the door, Chris?
That's the one where I forgot my steps on.
That's like the only one that doesn't have. That's the only one that doesn't have like a binary at the end, like where the girl tells you.
Like, yeah, you just go through the door.
Yeah, because that happened to me once. I don't remember exactly what level, but I made it to the end, and then the girl's like, I was like, hey, you want to hang out? And she's like, fuck you, and ripped my head off. And then I was like, oh shit, how the fuck did I get there? What?
No, I haven't the triplets. Those are the only ones I've
okay. So I was wondering, I'm like, is this supposed to be easy? Like, obviously they want me to say this.
No, I don't think you can intuit them, because specifically there's one of them that when you answer her question, she's like, oh good, I thought you were going to ask me to like play an RTS or some gay shit. And then the next girl, one of the options is like, we're going to go play RTSs.
Yeah.
So naturally you'd be like, okay, this girl's different than that girl, so she'll love RTSs. It's like, no, she kills you. This game... The designer of this game just hates RTSs, actually.
He's just trying to teach you that, every girl is different. And what pleases one girl won't please another.
Yeah. Especially demon girls.
Especially.
But one of them is not a demon.
Yeah, there is an angel girl.
Yeah, but she's actually researching demons.
I mean...
Well, so are you.
Yeah.
Technically.
What did you guys think of the main character?
Like this design.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
like
he's
Iron
cool.
Taker mixed with the Yakuza guy.
Yeah, I was like, what?
And a little bit of like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
was
was gonna say. I was
feeling
like,
Johnny Bravo
Yeah,
vibes.
I was getting big Johnny Bravo vibes.
Just his attitude, very confident, except he succeeds.
Well, Johnny Bravo's still out there. Maybe someday. Yeah, and then you basically progress to the point where you meet Lucifer, the CEO of the demons. You convince her to join your harem by like offering her pancakes, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta be like very chill.
Pancakes!
Who's saying pancakes?
Pancakes!
Yeah, so you get pancakes, and then then there's Judgment, the final demon, who this fucking episode sucks so fucking hard.
Oh, I hate this game.
It's fucking. It's not the game's fault.
It's-
The game is it's a free game. I can't stress enough the game's free.
It's good. Go play it. But
It's a,
I'm sorry, I hate it.
you know, it's nice to actually beat a game too.
It's
And this one is definitely doable.
Well,
You're not gonna rage. I don't think.
I'm
I
just
don't think
saying,
any of us raged.
I'm not a fan of indies, really. And
Ooh, okay.
Chris might have raged.
That might
I'm
be a
sorry.
good. That might be a good topic to get back into once we finish. We can open that one up a little bit.
So-
Because we are almost finished and we're at 30 minutes.
Oh,
And
man.
I'm gonna edit out like 17 minutes of me being like, oh, this episode sucks really bad. That's all going.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
this is going too, so no one will know. But
yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm not even editing this episode. It's all going in.
Yeah.
It's going in raw.
The end of season 1.
It's like Kevin was the only person holding this fucking thing together.
I should have just said no.
I should have stayed home and watched The Notebook.
Yeah. I should have just talked to my friend.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling though.
Oh.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling
Wow.
from outside it looks like Blade Runner 2049 or whatever. I forget what year the Blade Runner.
Yeah, the sequel.
Yeah, it looks like
Dave Bautista.
Phantom 2041. But yeah, fuck.
Let's see. You almost finished your own judgment.
Movie with
Yeah,
fucking-
Judgment was really cool because like Chris said, this is like the game like turns on its head and becomes like kind of an action game for like a minute. And I really liked the Judgment. I'm like, you can make like a game that was like kind of a lot of this. Like you do boss fights like this and then just have more of those types of puzzles and like kind of make like an actual game out of it probably. And then have like the dating sim stuff in the middle because that's basically like all Catherine is.
Yeah.
Catherine has like a unique puzzle mechanic and then lots of dating sim stuff and then unique puzzle. But there's really like if you just are jamming through puzzles, like there's not that much actual gameplay. It's like really the stuff around it. So it was like the diet Catherine. I do agree with Alex on that.
Yeah, I played a similar game to this one, the Friday the 13th little game. On, like,
The
Switch
sliding
where
one.
you have
Yeah.
to, like, the sliding one. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of like this.
I think that's that's based off of like a non
The Slayaway Camp.
yeah, Slayaway Camp is the one I have, which I think was first. I might be giving it too much credit.
I believe so.
Yeah, Slayaway Camp's really fun.
I guess the only really indie game I really kind of played was basically Maui's Cold Shadow. That was about it.
Maui,
Like I said.
wowie. So, Judgment is a boss fight, which, like I said, it's pretty fun. Like, their little chains pop up. Did you guys have a hard time with the Judgment fights at all?
I did a
I
couple
think
times.
tries. It was good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the game just made me sad because I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Which is a nice thing for a game to do. If a game leaves you wanting more, that does mean you enjoyed it.
That is true.
And if it's a $60 game, that might be like a frustrating sentiment. But if it's a fucking free game,
Yeah, it's free.
that's like pretty, yeah. So I look forward to whatever Van Ripper does next. I will say that. My eyes are now affixed on Van Ripper. But yeah, so Judgment is like an actual interactive part of the game. I think it's still like it's weird because like it's got like actual like a real-time mechanic, but then it still like kind of cycles based on your movement. I don't know if you guys like got a beat on that.
Yeah, like you can move into the fucking chains while they're up.
Yeah.
But there's like a quick spot where you can just like pop through them.
Yeah, but if like you don't move for long enough, they'll keep like reprocking. So
Yeah,
you can
keep
stand
reprocking.
still, but then like if you do move, like and it was like inactive on the move before you moved, then you get hit. It's kind of like weird, but it works.
Yeah.
So
You gotta be quick. That's why I pulled out the arrow keys and the WSAD on this part. I was like,
Nice.
ooh, I'm gonna have to. I tried moving diagonally. That's why
You're like,
I could not.
But yeah, that's it. You beat Judgment, and then you find out that you got all the girls back to your harem, and you have your harem, and then the police show up. Everyone's eating pancakes.
Yeah.
I thought it was tamales.
It's pancakes. They're like soft pancakes.
I'm like, what? Are these tamales?
and if you
Yeah.
pay him,
They were like crepes.
Yeah, they were
Those
thin
are
little
right.
pancake rolls. Thin pancakes like they have at IHOP.
I don't like crepes. They're basically
Yeah.
those little pancake things. I love those.
No. But yeah, so you're feeding the girls crepes, and then the police show up, and that's it. And that was the one thing I kind of did like about the game was the ending. I liked a lot of things about the game. Was the one thing I liked, but like at the end you're at the harem, and it's like kind of like the most wholesome harem ever, which I think is a cool band name, Wholesome Harem.
Yeah.
So
It's like
see
you
us
just
this
want
week
to
at the
take care
Coffee
of some
Club.
demons.
Yeah, and you're just like hanging out and eating pancakes. Like it's not like sultry or like gross like 95% of any games like a dating sim element are. It's like no, it's cool. We're just hanging out eating pancakes. Like so the whole lead up you think it's gonna be like gross, and it never goes gross. The drawings are never like exploitative or like it's cool if that's what you're into. But I liked that this wholesome puzzle game was like it never like devolved or like was weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's my like tradcath upbringing kicking in. I don't know.
No, it was nice to see it stay on track, and then, well, actually, I mean, the ending kind of fools you for a second, because I guess if it was staying on track, you'd assume, oh, he's bringing these girls back to the harem, but then boom, it's just this guy taking care of like
Yeah, he's like
10
they're all
demons.
they're all just hanging out and like eating fucking pancakes, and like he's not being like
Apparently,
like,
he
you
gets
kinda have to-
tortured.
yeah, you have to use like the domineering like options generally to like get them to come back, but then you get there and it's like no, you're choosing to be with them despite the fact that they're demons and they torture a little bit. Kind of rocks.
Yeah, it's kind of sad for him because, like I said, he does get tortured by some of them, and then Judgment also is like, well, I'm gonna kill you
but she does
in like 3 years or something.
I
So
mean,
his days are numbered for sure. I mean, unless he changes their mind.
classic Michael recording.
You don't
Was
remember
it, was it like 2 years? What was it, Michael?
Oh,
Your classic
Yeah.
future threat.
my threat, like, you got 3 more years. It was probably like 2 or 3 years. It might have been 3 years.
I don't remember the
I was
exact
off.
verbiage. Swing and a miss. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do those long. You gotta
really
keep
gotta-
them waiting for you.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, it's been 3 years, and then
Yeah, you
people
gotta-
start turning their
gotta
head
hit
over
'em
their
with
shoulder.
Never see it coming.
I told you.
But
Yeah. So
I told you not to go there.
I told you. I told you not to go there. Anger management does not work apparently.
Yeah.
Not on Luis Guzman.
Yeah.
Famous character actor Luis Guzman.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Good
I liked the designs of the girls too. I think they all looked pretty cool. They're all in like their fun little suits. I liked that Cerberus was 3 girls. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, Cerberus, a 3-headed dog.
I liked the demon that wanted coffee. I think it's the first one. The one that plays like
Yeah.
I need coffee. So
That's how you seduce it.
yeah, they were
You're
all like
"I'll make a copy.
yeah, their little like personifications were all kind of like fun, but they weren't like I don't know, they were just generic and like not pretentious. I don't know, they were simple. It didn't take itself too seriously. It didn't try to write like all this edgy stuff. It was just kind of fun. It was harmless.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Who's do you have a specific favorite? I mean, you mentioned the coffee girl, but
No,
would
I was
you
hoping
say-
you guys did.
I think I'm good on that one.
Yeah, I would pick the main character. He'd be my.
I liked
the SWAT officer.
Oh yeah, the SWAT officer. The I don't know why I'm picturing her with like gray hair. Did she have gray hair?
I don't think so.
Okay, I think I'm getting her mixed up with the water trainer from Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Who I don't even think has gray hair, by the way. But for some reason,
It fine though.
Justice.
yeah.
I thought was pretty cool though.
Oh yes, the blind one with the glasses.
she's like, everything's awesome. I don't know. She just had a nice positive attitude for a demon. It was nice to see.
Yeah.
Really breaking away from those demon stereotypes.
I guess
Right.
I guess she was the old judgment.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, fucking A, dude. Like it was, it's weird because I really enjoyed Helltaker. It's just like such like a it's like a fucking aperitif, man. That's not even an aperitif. I'm gonna edit that out. Like it's such like it's an hors d'oeuvre. Like it's a little taste.
Yeah, it's a nice little snack of gaming.
All I really am going to say about the game is I did enjoy the music. I did enjoy the puzzles. The rest of the game, not really.
Well, that was like the whole game.
Yeah,
Oh,
you enjoyed
Besides
everything.
the
that was
boss fight.
Not just
Besides the boss fight.
I enjoyed the story, the graphics, the game design, the music, and the sound design. I enjoyed the overall style. I enjoyed how much the game costs. I think it's replayable. Overall,
I'm not replaying it.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10 elbows.
Creators Polish, not for me.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's only
Mainly because I don't
two
like
things
Polish
I hate
sausage
in
in my
this
tea.
world.
Right when I saw
People.
Intolerance of other people's cultures and the Poles.
games.
No.
So I will say, it had only 8 achievements to get. So by the time I beat the game, I had like 6 of them. And the only 2 I was missing was like the one that you get for 100%ing and then the life taker one. And I had no idea how to take my own life because I thought that life advice was like just hey, this is a hint on the puzzle. So I never pressed it.
I got Life Taker on my first playthrough.
Nice.
Well,
I picked the right
I was
choice.
like, shit. Well, if I do that, the game's over, right?
Yeah, I had to look that one up. They're like, oh, press life advice. And I'm like, life advice doesn't give me like hints in the game? This is just an amusing thing that they do? I should have been pressing that more.
Also,
And then for the puzzle, did anyone else beat get all the puzzle pieces?
puzzle.
Dude. No,
Yeah, like the hidden
There's the
hidden
one that
pieces.
you get for kicking through by not using the key on that one level, and there's another one that's like one block above on that other level.
I did not do
Yeah.
any of that. I didn't even know that was a thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had to just basically kick all of these rocks and move them out of the way, and you'll find like a secret inscription thing. In like, there's only like 3 levels I think that do it, because each level gives you like certain moves. When you press pause, you'll see these like arrow keys that you have to press with like within the star. So at that point, it kind of implies you have to go to the star at the end at your house. But once you do all of the puzzle pieces and you do the whole movements, you'll open up a portal in your house that Beelzebub pops out of or talks to you and tries to get you to go into. And Lucifer's like, hey, don't do that. That place, there's no coming back from there. That's just kind of a place he was banished to. And you could decide at that point whether or not to go into it. But once you go into it, you're like, oh, you came here. You're with me now. Haha. And then he's like, well, I guess it's just me and you. So I'm going to take a more pleasing form. So then Beelzebub turns into some chick. And then he's like, let's go back to my castle.
Bang!
And you kind of you chill at his castle. And at that point, it's a more peaceful ending because you don't have to worry about Judgment coming to kill you. So I guess it's the best ending, but you're also abandoning all those demon girls for just Beelzebub. So
which way, Western man? Which way?
Oh god.
Overall, I think a thing we're going to introduce here in the season finale of episode 1 is a straight up recommend or don't recommend system of whether or not we recommend the game as a collective. So we'll say GG or BG. GG meaning good game, of course, and BG meaning Baba Booey, that's a bad game.
Baba Booey.
What happens in between?
Yeah, it's GG.
Well, you have to Rotten Tomatoes it, Chris. It's either rotten or fresh. There is no in between. We're doing straight aggregate bullshit.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with you, Chris. I think you have the most dissenting opinion. It sounds like of the four of us. So I'll let you go first and explain why briefly.
BG. Reason why. I think it could have been a better game, but
BG stands for better game.
it just didn't feel like it was all there. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of indie games. Like it's left to remain unseen until we like do a different indie game. I don't hate indie games. It's just this one really didn't have a moving style towards it for me because I guess I'm not a big fan of demons and everything. So
it didn't do anything for you. It didn't hit you where you live.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, I'll go to you as the person who chose the game.
GG, easy, all day. It's just a good free play game. It's better than most games on Newgrounds. So
that was gonna be. I forgot to mention that was gonna be one of the things I said earlier. I'm like, thanks to Alex, who in our video game podcast where the last game was BioShock, for picking a fucking Flash game.
Essentially. So there you go. Bada bing, bada boom.
Michael, GG or BG?
I said GG. I thought it was a good, fun little hour I spent. I felt satisfied too, having 100% completed. It's nice to just have something that's quick and easy. Because finishing a game is a lot better than not finishing a game. And if you're able to finish a game in an hour, have a good time with some good music, and just have a little comedy added with the whole dating sim of it all. Say you might as well just play it. It's free. It's free. What are you gonna lose? An hour? What else are we gonna do? Watch The Office?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty silent.
I'm like, I heard the gasp.
I enjoy watching The Office. Okay.
I enjoy it too, but I've also watched it like 3 times.
If you guys are asking me whether I think this game is a BG or a GG, I'm saying this movie. Fuck.
Stop going.
If you guys are asking me,
It's a GG.
if you're asking me if this game was a GG or a BG, I'm gonna say this game was a 1958 film which won Best Motion Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Art Direction, Best Cinematography, Best Costume Design, Best Film Editing, Best Scoring of a Musical Picture, and Best Song at the Academy Awards. It's a GG. It's GG, baby. Yeah, we know it's GG. Come on. It's free, dude. I'd be so hard pressed to call a free game BG. There's no like. I think one of the thing that grinds my gears is like if there was like a paywall or something. There's just like nothing in this game. It's so like inherent. It's so inherently like wholesome. I don't know. There's no. I don't know. There's not a hint of malice to be found. It's just so pure. It's one man's vision. It's a passion project. It takes me back to like the old days of video games. Like it's like a person thought this up and they just made it. And a lot of people have played it and taken to it. He had no delusions of making money off of it. It's just like pure artistic expression, and it's fun. It's such a like net positive in such a like pessimistic world, you know? I can't even like watch a video on YouTube without getting like a mobile video game where it's like play as Russian sniper woman and stare directly at her ass while she shoots gun. It's like, no, it's Helltaker. A guy drew this and you're playing it for free. No paywall. It's just, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I mean, the only downside to it is that there's no sequel. There's no, because like I said earlier, it kind of makes you want more.
Yeah.
But, we'll
like
probably get more in the future.
Imagine if they sold just like single like condom packed Pringles. It's like a Pringle that's in a condom wrapper.
Oh, no.
And the whole gimmick was like, you have to eat only one.
Are we really trying to be like really, really nice about like some of the? Well, I'll probably just leave it right there. Like,
No, if you have a problem, I just think the game's like so. I think the shortness is great. I think it's refreshing. Get in and get out.
You tried to say like, let's try not to get in trouble for like the sexist things in this game.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's like anything inherent. Like and maybe I'm like missing something, but I think it's
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead. You have an opinion.
It just seems like when you like did your romance options or whatever, every time you tried to be nice, you would just result in being dead. Like, it sounds like you have to be like straight up being a dick.
Yeah, Chris, have you not read all of the pickup artistry books like I have? Like you have to neg women. That's the only way to get them to like you.
Okay.
Well, I feel like this game didn't have a lot of necessary nagging. I mean, the first girl in the very beginning, you like win her over by saying, "I can get you some coffee." He's not just because I think one of the options was to like just try and
I thought you died
seduce her,
from that
like,
option.
obvious
Yeah, you could just be
seduction
like-
or coffee.
Are you a farmer?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could just hit her with one of those
classic.
classic pickup lines.
Mm.
But no, you hit her with a, "Can I do a thing to help your day be better?"
Yeah, I think
And
he
then
went-
at the end, they just live with you, and you're all kind of friends.
yeah,
Right? Like I don't know.
the guy's super selfless.
Yeah, to me, that's seeing women as not objects and as capable of like a. I don't remember because I've never
It's
actually
the
done it.
opposite word of objects.
Yeah, no, the type of
Affections?
affection where it's not sexual, platonic. You can see, you can have platonic relationship with what in this case appears to be the opposite sex, and that kind of rules. I'm a fan.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
good.
and yeah, it's like I said, it's non-exploitative on a like meta level and like a actual context level. There's no paywalls, nothing you can do to do anything like that. No like cynical shit like that. And in the actual like game itself, the game's fucking free.
I'm not arguing with you about that. It's free. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's free, yeah, go for it. If you don't like, there's reason why things are free, and there's reason why things ain't free.
So I believe that was a 3 to 4. It was 3 out of 4, right? We're GGs on this
Yeah.
one. So that means on our GGBG scale, this game gets a 7.5. So yeah, good for this game. Could do better though.
I'm
Take
just
a
on
breath.
the Steam page store right now, looking up indie games to
So
choose for our next season.
piece of shit. All right, thank you so much for joining us for that. I hope you enjoyed season 1 of Good Game Well Pod. We're going to be doing like a little side episode that went along as an accompaniment to this one because it was a little bit shorter than we normally do. So look for that in the coming days. But yeah, any questions you have or comments, feel free to send to goodgwpod@gmail.com. Be sure to follow us on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you have another podcasting app that we're not distributed on, feel free to send us an email and we'll get that taken care of. Join us next week for Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening Special Edition. I hope you have a good, safe rest of the week. Take care.